Hello, this is a quick video on how to make graphs from a spreadsheet. And so what we have here is some information from 2016. People were surveyed and asked which candidate they planned to vote for. And if we click and drag on the percents here to highlight all of those, you'll see down in the lower right corner, it says the sum is 100%, which indicates that each person was allowed to give just one answer. And because all the data adds up to 100%, it would be appropriate to use a pie chart or a circle graph for this. So what we can do is I'll go back and I'll click on cell A1, and then I'm going to click and hold down my mouse button, and then I'm going to drag down to B6 to highlight all that information. And now I'll go up to Insert, Chart. And I'll click on that, and boom, it gives me a circle graph or a pie chart, which is what I wanted. So that's nice that the default here was the circle graph. And then over here in the chart editor, if you didn't want that type of chart, we could change it. We'll do that on the next set of data if necessary. And you can do other things like change the label or make things visible or hide them and that kind of stuff. You can also go into customize and change the colors and some other things. Sorry, my zoom tools that you can't see are blocking me. Pie chart. You could make it into have a donut hole in the middle if you wanted for some reason. If you wanted it to be more of a ring instead of a full circle there. You could have labels on the different slices. I'll go back to the whole thing. It doesn't label the very small slices, so maybe that's not super helpful. But you can label them with the candidates or with the percentages. So you can do some different things there. Okay, and if you need to resize your chart, you can grab one of the corners here, and that will allow you to change the size proportionally. If you wanted to change the width of it, for example, you can also just grab onto the side and do that. And you could do the same for the height as well. Okay, so now I'm going to delete that chart just to get it out of the way. Because it's highlighted with the blue around the edge, I think I can just hit delete, and there it's gone. Okay, now this next set of data is the people were asked which candidates they considered qualified. And if you look at these percents, you can see they add up to more than 100%. I'll highlight these just to get the sum. Down in the corner here, it says that's 174%. So that indicates that people were able to say more than one candidate. So maybe someone considered all four of them qualified. Maybe someone considered only one or two qualified. So because people here were not limited to just one answer, we're going to have some overlap in the categories here, which means we should not use a circle graph. Because if our data adds up to more than 100%, a circle graph is not appropriate. So what I will do is I'll go click on cell A8 and then drag down to B12 to get all that information. And then I'll go back into insert and make a chart. Insert chart. Okay, so it made a circle graph, which is inappropriate. So now I'll go over to the chart editor and I'll change this to either a column chart or a bar chart. I don't think bar charts necessarily mean horizontal. I often call vertical ones bar charts as well, or bar graphs, but you could choose either one of those. It doesn't really matter which one. I'll just do the column chart. And I can click and drag this so it's not covering up the numbers. And again, over here, we can do some other things. If I go to customize, I could change the colors of these bars. If you double click on an individual bar, then you can change the color of it. I'll make it a bright blue for Democrat. I can double click on the second one here, and I can make that bright red for Republican. I think Jill Stein was the Green Party, so I could make that one green. Woohoo! Okay, and I don't know. How about purple for this one? Wonderful. So you can play around with colors and fonts and sizes and all that sort of stuff. But the key thing is that because we have overlapping categories, we have to use a bar chart or a column chart, not a pie chart. Okay, well, that's that. Let me know if you have any questions.